Hello, Exit Nation. This is Key. In this get to know video, I want to give you a sense of the upcoming prospecting workshop that we'll be holding in February. I'll give you the dates in just a second at Exit Homestead Realty Professionals. It is a prospecting workshop that is intensive, and it was designed with agents who have in mind to go beyond just working with buyers. We call it how to control the inventory. See, each local market has an inventory. You and I call them listings. Buyers buy the inventory. Our agents need to become proficient at getting listings. And it's a skill. It is something you learn. It is something you do. It is something you practice daily. So let me give you a sense of this workshop. This way, if you're choosing to attend it, you understand the value of it. Now, the title of the course is a prospecting mindset, scripts, and local phone and face-to-face canvassing. It is the idea that it is our job to interact with potential sellers so they can pick us to list with. That process is called canvassing. That process is called prospecting. It's not selling. See, selling is convincing somebody to do something. I don't think that's our job. Our job is to find those who have the idea of thinking, we're thinking about selling, we're thinking about moving, we want to go to another state, we want to move to a bigger house. Those people, we want those homeowners to pick you to list with you. But here's the reality. Did you know that only 3% spend 2 hours of prospecting a day? 3% of agents. The majority of agents actually sit on the sidelines observing. They are what we call order takers. They like to work on somebody when they come to them, but they never bother to go find the business. And that's the most important part of the business. And prospecting is a skill. It is not something you're born with. I don't know why we keep thinking that some agents are born to be salespeople. No. First of all, this is not a sales job. Again, you'll hear me say that a lot. This is a prospecting job. And once you do this workshop, you'll understand that distinction. So the first thing you need to understand that prospecting is a skill, requires a mindset, a way of thinking about your business, and requires scripts. What I mean by scripts are a music to the approach that you have with home sellers, with home buyers, with consumers. It's an approach, it's a music. Think of it like a play. You are an actor in this play we call real estate. And guess what? There is a way of languaging, of interacting with buyers and sellers in such a way, if they're thinking about buying or selling, they pick you. And that's the mindset. Now, I need you to know that in my workshop, they're hands-on. I don't lecture. We're actually going to learn the scripts. We're going to practice some of them. I'm going to have you rewrite them to sound like you. So my workshops are very practical and hands-on. They're practical, they're hands-on, checklisted. In fact, the handout, you'll see when we get there at day one, at that day of the workshop, is about 30 pages long. So we have a lot of work to do. But for me, getting listings that you deserve, the listing that you know you deserve, it, again, requires diligence. That skill by itself does require implementation. So it does require diligence. It does require courage. It does require developing confidence. But the most important thing, you need a plan of action. See, if you have a plan for your day, the results will emerge. If you're bouncing through your day without a strong plan, well, guess what? You're hit and miss. You're not running your business like a business. And some of you are tired of that. Some of you are going, I need to raise the bar. I need to bring my business to another level. And this is why I told you this is a hands-on workshop. Let me give you some of the topics we'll be covering. First, let me give you the dates. It is a Thursday, February the 24th. We're going to go from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Please be on time. Don't get in around 10 a.m. You'll miss out the most important setup of the class and you'll be lost. So please be on time. Um, I'm going to be doing this class in 4 slots. So there will be, I would call a slot that about 90 minutes, 75 minutes to 90 minutes. So we start about around 9, finish the first slot around 10:30, 11, then we take a break. So we work in 75 to 90 minute slots and we take breaks. There will be a lunch break in the office and we're going to be meeting in the training office of your brokerage, at Exit Homestead Realty Professionals. You guys know where that is. You work there, obviously. Um, so, I want you to be intentional. In fact, I'm going to ask you to go to bed early and wake up early. You want to be rested. You don't want to be tired because the day will be full and you want to have that energy to interact with me, that energy to do the exercises. I want you to bring your questions about prospecting. We want this investment in you to pay off. We don't want you to just be there just to be there. I don't want you to come because you have to. I want you to come because you are going to have a great 2022, that you have a plan for it. So let me give you the topics. So this is about the first part. We're going to be talking about the prospecting mindset and the statistics of listings. What is it about the prospecting and canvassing, and how can we know we can succeed at it? And what are the statistics? Remember, I'm a mathematician from years and years ago. So I bring a level of mathematical knowledge and statistical understanding that will make you go, aha, I see how things connect. Then we're going to talk about time blocking. If you're going to be a prospector, your time is your most valuable asset. What is time blocking? How do we put that together? How do we think about our time and our place in running the business? Then we're going to do phone canvassing. Phone canvassing approach is, how do we call potential sellers, interact with them in a non-salesy way to get them to talk to us about getting an appointment to list their home if they're thinking about it. We call that phone canvassing. I will show you the script. I will show you the technique. I will show you the mindset. I will show you how many calls you need to make, all of the things you need. Then we're going to do what's called neighborhood canvassing, or the face-to-face canvassing, or the area where you are canvassing, so that the people in the neighborhood get to know you. Then we're going to do what's called event canvassing, like open houses and some events that you do locally at the local schools. We call that event or face-to-face canvassing. Then I'm going to introduce you to this technique called the Bravo technique. It is something you will see repeat a lot in your business. And this Bravo technique will help you become somebody who can learn to write your own script. You see, when you're a realtor, you want to learn the scripts of engagement. You want to learn the music. How do I musically engage people in such a way that I'm professional and people can interact with me and find value in what I do? But eventually, you need to start writing your own music. You want to be able to go, I have this situation. How will I approach it? Well, the Bravo technique will show you how to approach any situation, and it deals a lot with the preparation, the mindset, and how to dissect that situation in such a way that that person interacts with you. And, we're talking about FISBOs, expired listings. Some of you have to deal with sometimes illnesses of people. All of those require a Bravo technique or an idea on how to interact with people organically. Remember, this is about engagement, not sales. The sale takes care of itself at the appointment. Remember, in real estate, price it right and it's sold. So therefore, getting the listing is the most important part. Now, how do you register? Well, your registration is by your broker invitation. Your broker will invite you to register, and then you choose whether you want to participate or not. I highly recommend you do. But remember, this is your business. You have to decide for yourself. Um, if you're going to invest in yourself, don't attend half of the session and spend most of the time on the phone outside. You'll miss out. Schedule your day in such a way that the people around you can help you put your mind and be in the class that whole day. Invest in yourself. That means invest in yourself. Go to bed early, wake up early, be rested, bring your question, do some preparation. You know I'm going to be talking about. You probably have some fears or some hesitations or some worries. Bring them to the table. And while you're in the class, don't let your phone distract you. I know we have our phones with us wherever we go, but at some point, you need to put them down because we have to do some work. I'm not saying the phone is not important. If you look at it all the time or you let it distract you by using Facebook and something else, then you really are not focusing on what is most important, which is getting the listings you deserve. And I want you to bring with you an attitude of collaboration. Um, in my workshops, we learn from each other. We make mistakes in the room because that's where we make mistakes. That's where we want the mistakes to be made. That's where we ask the questions that we're afraid of asking. That's why it's a workshop. A workshop is the ability to bring to your broker or to a coach like me those things that make you hesitate or are afraid of or worried to do publicly, but you want to make sure you do them right. Well, guess what? A workshop, when you have people collaborating, when people are working together and supporting each other, everybody learns. Bring a sense of gratitude for what your broker is doing to bring this event in your office, and bring your focus. Remember, you get what you focus on. Yes, you do. Every time you focus something you really wanted, you made it happen. So guess what? When you bring your focus to something important, you make it happen in your life. Now, what else should you know? Well, nothing. I'm going to end with this quote by Jim Rohn that I really like. And it goes something like this: successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. Don't wish it were easier, wish you were better. And what Jim Rohn is saying, inside of you, there is a being that wants to do well. And sometimes the world tells you, oh, this is difficult, this is hard, this is this, this is that. The world reminds you that things are negative. Sometimes you do that to yourself. But you need to understand that you control you. You got you. And therefore, you can focus. You can get better. You can learn. If somebody else is capable of 10 listings, so can you. I look forward for being with all of you in about a few weeks. And I hope you bring your mindset to this workshop. It's going to be a lot of fun, but it's going to be a serious workshop as well. I can't wait to see you. This is Key, your mindset trainer. Take care, my friends.